Breaking now at 5, firefighters battle a blaze at a River Oaks home late last night, what may have sparked this huge fire.
I was not happy with it.
President Trump backing off his attacks on 4 minority congresswomen, what he's saying this morning, and how Representative Ilhan Omar is responding to the chants that erupted at a Trump rally. The days of drunk millennials are moving to the past, or why so many are embracing the sober lifestyle and quitting alcohol for good.
From the KHOU 11 studios, this is H-Town Rush.
All right, here in Houston, we are getting ready for tomorrow's 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing. The internet is already buzzing.
And this morning, we want to see what you've got. Send us your Space City memories and any pictures you might have. You can tweet them to us with the hashtag HTownRush. People are really getting amped for this.
It's going to be fun, and the rain might hold off. There's a lot of events going on Discovery Green and then also Space Center Houston. So Blake, kick off the
absolutely.
rush
And you know what's interesting? Hey, I went to my elementary school, Sally K. Ride Elementary in the Woodlands. Go Challengers! Which I know they're all out for the summer, but I know all the school teachers up there that are watching, including my second grade teacher, Miss Rogers. Good morning, Miss Rogers.
You talk about her a lot.
I know, I do talk. She's amazing. She's absolutely fabulous. There's a look at your forecast for today. I'll tell you what, hot across the entire country. We're dealing with a massive heat wave. We're talking about excessive heat warnings for Chicago, Boston, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. Temperatures this morning, you know it's going to be a hot day across the country when Des Moines is starting off at 83 degrees. Now here locally, we're starting off in the mid to upper 70s, a few 80s out there as well. Forecast temperatures today moving on up to near 90 degrees by the lunch hour, Steph. We're looking for high temperatures today in those mid 90s.
All right, sounds good, Blake. I mean, good-ish if you're in the mid-90s. All right, let's take you over to the South Beltway eastbound side. So just a couple of minutes ago, we had a sea of taillights here on the frontage roads right by Black Hawk. Because of a 2-car crash, it stopped all lanes of traffic. Everyone had to be bumped over to the main lanes. It just cleared, so that's good news I can share with you. Friday lights, summer lights, still celebrating that into the 5 o'clock hour. But coming up, we will talk about how to get around some big Apollo 11 events and where you can park. Lisa.
All right, Steph, thank you. Breaking overnight, this massive home in River Oaks up in flames. That fire breaking out just before 10 o'clock last night. Our Janelle Ford is live there near the home this morning for us. Janelle, does HFD have any idea what started that fire?
Well, Lisa, right now, firefighters think that it may have started with an electrical short with an AC unit up on the roof. But of course, arson investigators, they're going to make the final call. But whatever caused this created flames that spread so rapidly that it took firefighters more than an hour and a half to put it out. Use the word massive to describe the sheer size of this home, but what you're looking at right now doesn't even do this place justice. To give you an idea of just how big this home is, firefighters say the initial call came in as an apartment fire. The fire department is estimating the house is more than 4,000 square feet, and due to its modern design with lots of big rooms and void spaces, fighting it was a challenge. When fire crews got here, this is what they found, flames shooting out of the roof. Now, at first, they went inside to try and fight it, but it got too dangerous. One fireman ran out of oxygen and had to be taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. Fortunately, that fireman is expected to be okay. The homeowner was actually here at the home when this happened. That homeowner also okay this morning, so hopefully we'll be able to give you more details coming up. Back to you.
All right, Janelle Ford live in River Oaks for us. Thank you. Breaking news also this morning. This in Northwest Harris County. 2 people were hospitalized and 3 horses were killed following a car crash there. This is off 249 near the Grand Parkway. Police say a pickup truck with the horse trailer attached crashed into a traffic light. That driver is at a trauma center with serious injuries this morning. And in North Harris County, a man shot and killed inside an apartment. The details not really clear right now, but Harris County deputies say the apartment was unoccupied. They would not confirm the man's identity, but say there was at least 1 person inside that unit with the victim earlier that afternoon.
President Trump reacting to criticism of chants targeting Minnesota Democrat Ilhan Omar. The crowd chanted, "Send her back," at a rally in North Carolina.
I was not happy with it. It was quite a chant, and I felt a little bit badly about it.
The chant started when the president talked about Omar and 3 other minority Democratic congresswomen. Omar came to the U.S. from Somalia as a child. She spoke out about the president's attacks last night.
And I said I was the president's nightmare. Well, you're watching it now. His nightmare is seeing a Somali immigrant refugee rise to Congress.
White House advisors are urging the president to soften his attacks on those congresswomen, and House leaders say they fear verbal attacks may lead to physical violence.
Your Rush Block continues with the day's other big stories, starting with the tearful plea from the only daughter of a possible road rage victim.
Kelly Mott spoke out again nearly 2 days after her mother's death. 62-year-old Saran James was shot and killed as she and her husband drove down Old Greenhouse Road. At first, her husband thought he heard fireworks. Video of a possibly involved Audi SUV has been released, but so far, no new information.
A 22-year HPD veteran arrested in a prostitution sting. Danny Van Lee was charged for soliciting a prostitute. He's been relieved of duty pending the outcome of the investigation. House Democrats grilled the acting DHS secretary over conditions at migrant detention facilities.
House Republicans quickly came to McAleenan's defense, blaming Democratic lawmakers for the current crisis at the border.
CPB says it is working to expand a tent city to house new migrants. President Trump says he'll nominate Eugene Scalia to be his new labor secretary. The president tweeted Scalia is highly respected and has great experience working with labor and everyone else.
Did he do it again? That ball is off the top of the wall. It's a home run. George Springer.
The Astros wrap up their series in Anaheim with the win. The Angels never had a chance last night. Final score 6-2. Now the Stros come home to face the Rangers tonight. First pitch at 7:10. Looking good, Stros. That's your Rush Block. Today's big stories from here in Houston and around the world. Let us know what's going on with you. Tweet us with the hashtag HTownRush.
On this day, at this hour, 50 years ago, 3 astronauts were orbiting the moon, getting ready to do something no man had ever done before. 2 of them would walk on the moon the next day. There's so many celebrations of that anniversary happening here in Houston, including an all-day festival at Space Center Houston tomorrow. It gets going at 9:15 in the morning. All kinds of activities, including concerts by Walk the Moon and Philip Phillips. And of course, you're going to be able to watch the first steps on the moon as if it were live. You can also watch that at Discovery Green. That's happening at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and it's free. The best part, it runs until 10 if you're interested. National celebrations are underway too. Check this out. So that is Saturn V projected onto the Washington Monument, and it caught the eye of Apollo 11 astronaut Buzz Aldrin. He tweeted, "Imagine my delight when I drove by the Washington Monument and saw our rocket projected on its exterior for the Apollo 11 50th anniversary." You might want to pop over to google.com today too to see today's Google Doodle. This is it. It's a whole animated version of the mission narrated by Michael Collins. You can watch the whole thing, or you can celebrate this way, my kind of way, a zero gravity blizzard. It's a limited time offering from Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen says it's made with Oreo pieces, cosmic swirls, cotton candy, and some sprinkles. Looks pretty cool. Another option, just kick back at home. Watch our special tomorrow night, starts at 7. We also have a full section of our website dedicated to Apollo 11, including a list of events, a timeline of the historic mission, and stories with flight director Gene Kranz and astronaut Michael Collins.
A lot going on. A lot going on. It's been a fun week to look back.
Yes.
Everyone's celebrating. It's been awesome. Let's get to Blake right now for the one thing.
Hey, good morning, ladies. It is Friday, and you know what? Shaping up to be another hot day. Heat index values today 100 to 105 degrees. In fact, we could see this lasting into the weekend as well. We'll have that full forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Steph, good morning.
Alrighty, Blake, good morning to you. One thing you need to know in traffic is that the East Tex Freeway nice and tidy for you downtown right now. But as Brandy just mentioned, we have a lot of events going on. She said the one at Discovery Green, so this is going to be extra crowded. Also an Astros game tomorrow and a Dynamo game. Dynamo, I should say, a Dynamo. It's going to be dynamite. All right, Brandy, we'll send it over to you.
All right, Steph. 5:09 now. Time for another news stories to help you roll into the weekend. Reading, writing, and root canals. UK kids are learning about oral hygiene in school now because it's a near public health crisis. Public Health of England says about 1,000 kids younger than 6 get rotten teeth pulled every month. Every month. Experts say parents just aren't making sure kids know how to brush their teeth. There's nothing like good old technology screwing up. Uber's apologizing after a glitch multiplied its fares by 100. So say you had a $13 charge. Yeah, it was $1,300 on your credit card or your debit card. The rideshare app says it is a known issue. The problem is fixed. It says correct amounts will show up soon. Can you imagine that, Hannah? So they say everything in moderation. A lot of millennials, though, they're just quitting alcohol. A 10-year study in London found the younger generations are more sober curious. Between 2005 and 2015, there's been an increase of them ordering virgin drinks when they go out. A benefit, besides having a body cleanse, the youngsters found non-alcoholic drinks save them money. So I took my 13-year-old out last night. We went to Nancy's Hustle and they have a whole list of mocktails. 13-year-old was really anxious about ordering them because she thought people would think she was drinking a real drink.
In front of her mom.
Yeah. But she felt pretty cool after a little bit. She's like, yeah.
You're right. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm all about, well, it's a lot of calories, you know, and then the other thing is the money, and then I can have like 15 Coke Zeros and be perfectly okay to drink, and drive, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's the other thing.
It's a good option right there.
Yeah.
It's 5:11 right now. We've seen kids at lemonade stands, but it looks like this kid, speaking of booze, it looks like he's selling ice cold beer, what police realized when they showed up. Also, we've heard the phrase, there are no dumb questions, but now Twitter is putting that to the test with dumb ideas to create a better world.